This is 7 National News, and in our top story, as per the directives of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Emirates Red Crescent has announced that a large number of Yemeni people who have suffered injuries would receive medical treatment in UAE hospitals. This comes as a part of the ERC's pledge to provide treatment to 1,500 wounded Yemenis and a continuation of the President's initiative to mark 2017 as the year of giving. According to news agency WAM, the move is an integral part of the continuous support provided by the UAE to reduce the suffering of the people of Yemen and strengthen their resilience in the face of difficult circumstances. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler's representative in the western region of Abu Dhabi, who's also the chairman of the ERC, stated that day by day the UAE is reinforcing its pioneering role in the humanitarian fields through innovative solutions to ease the suffering, enhance the development process in brotherly and friendly countries, and help people in need, including the injured. The ERC has put in place all of the facilities required to immediately airlift the wounded to designated hospitals. It will also bear the expenses of the health escorts that are travelling with the wounded as part of its psychological and moral support programme for patients. The ERC is also providing assistance to the Yemeni healthcare sector and is deploying its aid workers in Yemen to assess the requirements. Over 10.6 million children were vaccinated against polio during the third phase of the UAE polio vaccination campaign over in Pakistan in 2016. The programme has announced that over 71.5 million polio vaccines have been distributed across a number of provinces, and that's under the directives of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and the follow-up of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, who's also the Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. The UAE PAP also pointed out that the campaign is being implemented in line with the Crown Prince's initiative to eradicate polio globally. In 2013, His Highness launched an initiative providing 440 million dirhams to support global efforts to eradicate polio by 2018, with a special focus on Pakistan and Afghanistan. The aid is the second batch that has been provided by the Crown Prince to deliver vaccinations to all children around the world. Over the past 3 years, more than 158.1 million polio vaccines were given to Pakistani children aged less than 5. The UAE tops the Arab region in terms of LinkedIn and Instagram penetration rates, and Facebook remains the most popular platform in the Arab region. That's according to the latest findings of the 7th Arab Social Media Report that was unveiled by the Mohammed bin Rashid School of Government here in Dubai today. The report, titled Social Media and the Internet of Things Towards Data-Driven Policymaking in the Arab World, is based on a regional survey spanning 22 Arab countries, including the UAE and Saudi Arabia, and aims to improve the regional understanding of the impact of social media on societies, development and governance, while also helping regional governments to implement better policy-making decisions. According to the report, while 58% of social media users in the Arab region express their views or sentiments regarding their government policies, a majority of them use Facebook to share their views on government policies, while 28% each use Twitter and WhatsApp to do the same. The report also revealed that social media users in the Arab region accounted for 39% of the total population of 400 million in 2016, which is up from 28% nearly 2 years ago. It was highlighted that nearly 60 to 70% of respondents support the use of their social media data by governments in many categories, including health and education, while 20% rejected the use of their data in security or safety-related matters.
As more people use social media, as we have a critical mass of users of social media, and as big data analytics technologies and Internet of Things infrastructures are developed, these two sources of data and these enabling factors are giving potentially governments and businesses the ability to utilize this data for major analytics related to sentiments, related to predictions, related to behaviors, and in a granular level. So you're looking at certain sectors in society, certain languages, certain demographics. So this will enable, if built on good data with good infrastructure of technologies, this can enable better policies to be developed. And the report highlights this potential, and it also highlights the limitations of this, as well as the concerns that people have.
Well, Facebook, with around 156 million users by early 2017, is by far the most popular social media platform in the Arab region. Twitter users are estimated to reach 11.1 million in March this year. That's almost doubling up from 5.8 million 3 years ago. According to their findings, gender gap among social media users in the region has remained a chronic issue over the past 6 years, where only 1 out of 3 users are female at best, which is lower than the global average. While Palestine has the best gender balance on Facebook, Oman has the worst, and on Twitter, Bahrain has the best gender balance, while Yemen has the worst.
That we have a gender gap on social media is an important step for whoever is working on policies related to women empowerment, to better enablement of technological infrastructure, access to technology, to know that this exists and then to take action. And for women themselves, this is related also to the general environment, the environmental factors that affect women's role in society in the Arab region, access to education, access to fund, access to technology, etc. So this findings is consistent, has been a chronic issue for the last 6 years, and this enables us at least to know that we haven't done enough as a region in general for better women empowerment, at least on technological platforms and social media.
The Ministry of Education has announced that the new Emirates Standardised Test will be piloted this spring to pupils in grades 1, 4, 6, 8 and 10. The MSAT system is divided into 3 main sections. The first is an assessment for students entering grade 1 that measures the readiness of children transitioning from kindergarten to primary school and provides decision makers with accurate data about the starting point for developing skills and knowledge. The second section consists of tests that track the skills and knowledge of children through the years of public education in the subjects of Arabic, English, maths and science. The tests are designed to provide information on skills and knowledge that are on par with international standards. The third section measures the skills and knowledge of 12th grade students in the subjects of Arabic, English, maths, physics, chemistry and biology before they enrol into higher education institutions. It was also noted that MSAT will be implemented this academic year for grade 12 students in government schools or private schools that offer the MOE curriculum and will replace the CEPA. Passengers using Dubai's public transport system rose to nearly 543.6 million in 2016. That's compared to 539.5 million in 2015. And that's according to figures released by the RTA Statistics section. Mata Al-Taya, the Director General and Chairman of the Board of Executive Directors of the Road and Transport Authority, made the announcement, adding that the average daily passengers last year on Dubai's public transport system was about 1.5 million. He stated that the Dubai Metro took the largest slice of public transport commuters, accounting for 35%, followed by taxis at 33% and public buses at 28%. December recorded the highest number in commuters and reached 47 million passengers. Last year, the Dubai Metro registered an increase in both the red and green lines of 191.3 million passengers. That's compared with 178.6 million the previous year. While the Dubai Tram carried 5.4 million passengers last year, compared with 4.07 million the previous year. The number of public bus passengers recorded was 151.1 million last year, as compared with 134.7 million, while some 14 million riders used the marine transport means, which is almost the same number of riders recorded in 2015, while taxis ferried 181.8 million passengers last year. The Dubai municipality celebrated its 8th car-free day today, where officials and employees of the government and private sectors swapped their cars for different modes of public transport in order to get to work and help reduce carbon emissions. This comes as the latest report from Ernst & Young shows that global consumption of energy in transport has increased by an average of 2% annually since 2000 and currently accounts for about 28% of overall global energy consumption. Around 60% is for passenger transport. All donations raised this year will mark the Year of Giving. Officials revealed that the initiative has so far recorded 1,700 government and private entities, up from 1,070 organisations last year, reaching out to over 241,000 employees this year. It was also noted that the money raised will be handed out based on the number of people who will participate and donated to charity organisations, while the rest will fund planting trees across the Emirate in order to balance out carbon emitted by vehicles. Engineer Hussein Nasser Luta, the Director General of the Dubai municipality, stated that each vehicle with a fuel tank of 15 gallons emits nearly 140 kgs of carbon dioxide into the air. Therefore, the total emissions annually are about 4 tonnes, which result in global warming. Alia Al-Hamoudi, the Director of the Environment Department, added that since its inception in 2010 through to 2016, the initiative has saved 263 tonnes of carbon dioxide emissions, where a total of 91,900 cars were kept at home from 2010 until 2016. Last year, 125 tonnes of carbon dioxide emissions were saved, compared to 85 tonnes during 2015. And finally, looking to other news now, visitors to Bollywood Parks were treated to a musical performance by Indian Bollywood superstar Akshay Kumar this weekend, who arrived in the UAE to promote his new film Jolly LLB 2. Hundreds of fans had flocked over to the Bollywood Parks Dubai to get a chance to be up close and personal with Akshay Kumar, whose new film releases on the 9th of February at cinemas across India and the UAE. Along with his co-star Huma Qureshi, Kumar plays the role of a low-profile lawyer in the lower courts of India and is landed with a new case which is expected to be a major breakthrough for his career. During the event in Dubai, Kumar handed out gift hampers to members of the public and interacted with his fans as they discussed his new role and career achievements. A popular icon in India, Kumar said that he believes in highlighting issues of the community in the Bollywood industry in order to make a difference. The film had recently been blocked by a petition in the Indian courts for showing the judiciary in a poor light. And during the press conference, Kumar was confident of the film of being approved. Commenting on the new release, Akshay Kumar stated that the film depicts the reality of court cases in India and carries an important message for the public.
My director, Subhash Kapoor, he was a political journalist, and he is very much aware of how it happens and what happens in lower court. This whole case is on a lower court. It's nothing got to do with High Court or Supreme Court. It has got to do with the lower court. And so even the cases and things like that is from the real way. And what you're going to watch is nothing like, I'm sure if you must have watched lots of film, like lots of earlier films where people used to be जोर से चिल्लाते थे, Mohan Joshi हाजिर हो, but nothing like that happened actually. It used to happen in 1970s or something. After that they stopped it. But we in Bollywood carried on and on and on. But now, what this film you're going to watch, I don't know if you've watched Jolly LLB Part 1. If you have watched, that was very real. It's the same with this one also.
I was reading about Jolly 2 in the papers and I knew that he was doing it. And then suddenly, my phone rang one day and he called me and said, I wanted to rate a film to you. So I was very excited because I, of course, loved the first part and I really wanted to work with him as well. So I thought this would be like a great opportunity to combine best of all the worlds. So that's how it happened.